Hello dear students, hope you are safe and healthy and all your family members are also safe and healthy in this COVID situation. This situation will overcome within few days. Still the time we start with our new academic year 2020 and 2021. So for this academic year I am going to conduct your pharmaceutical organic chemistry 2, this subject. The code for pharmaceutical organic chemistry 2 is BP301T. T stands for the theory, and your pharmaceutical organic chemistry 2 practicals also. So we start with the subject orientation for the subject organic chemistry 2 for the third semester. So, the overview which we deals with is the syllabus of organic chemistry 2, then the teaching scheme, evaluation scheme, course objectives, course outcomes. So, we will deal with one by one. So, firstly we start with the point teaching and the evaluation scheme for the subject pharmaceutical organic chemistry 2. So for this subject university allotted 3 theory lectures and 1 tutorial per week, and also the practical for the one batch we need the 4 hours to complete the practicals. So when we make the total of theory and the practical, total 8 hours are needed for the theory and the practical per batch 4 hours. So for the evaluation scheme, how your exams will be conducted, how your marks will be calculated, we deal with this point. So according to the university guidelines given at this time, that for the theory examination you have to appear for the firstly internal examination which carries 25 marks and external examination which carries 75 marks. The total marks are the 100 marks. And for the practicals, total mark is 50. That total mark 50 is divided into again 2 parts. One is internal for 15 marks and one is external for the 35 marks. So you have to appear for the theory, total marks are 100 which are divided into internal 25 marks and external 75 marks paper. And for practical 50 marks, internal 15 marks and external 35 marks. The practical exam time is 4 hours, and for the theory examination, university theory examination, time given is 3 hours. For the theory, total credits are 4 and for the practical, total credits are 2. These are as per the university guidelines. Now, as we know, for the theory, we have to appear for the internal examination for the 25 marks. So for this, these 25 marks are divided into different categories. For the theory, firstly continuous mode. For the continuous mode, total 10 marks are there, and for the sessional examination 15 marks are there. 10 plus 15, 25 marks for the theory examination, internal examination. And for the practical, internal is for 15 marks. That 15 marks are again divided into continuous mode for 5 marks and sessional exam is for 10 marks. So by this way the 25 marks are divided, continuous mode 10 and sessional exam 15 for theory, and for practical 5 marks for continuous mode and 10 marks for your sessional examination. And we talk about the end semester examination, that is the university examination For the theory 75 marks and for the practicals 35 marks. And that are conducted as per the university guidelines. The marks allotted for continuous mode for the internal assessment shall be given on the basis of the scheme given by the university. So the total 10 marks for the theory internal continuous assessment are calculated by this way. The attendance is 4 marks. Academic activities like any 2 activities we have to conduct, quiz, assignment, open book test, field work, group discussion and the seminar. That carries the 4 marks. And the student teacher interaction carries the 2 marks. So continuous mode for the theory is for 10 marks. That 10 marks are divided in first attendance for 4 marks, academic activities 4 marks. We have to we have to compute the average of the 2 activities, and student teacher interaction carries the 2 marks. These are the total 10 marks. And as we know, for the practical continuous assessment mode is for 5 marks. So attendance carries the 2 marks, and based on the practical records and viva 3 marks. So the total 5 marks are given in this way for the continuous assessment mode for the practicals. Now next important thing, that is the guidelines for the attendance, percentage of the attendance. So when 95 to 100% attendance, 4 marks will be given. For 90 to 94% attendance, 3 mark will be given. 85 to 19, 2 mark, and 80 to 84, 1 mark. This is for the theory. And similarly for the practical, if your attendance is 95 to 100%, you get the 2 marks. If your attendance is 90 to 94, you get 1.5 marks. For 85 to 95, you get 1 mark. And if your attendance is 80 to 84, you will get 0.5 marks. This is the distribution of the marks or evaluation guidelines. This is for the continuous mode as 10 marks and 5 marks. Now regarding the sessional examination. For the sessional examinations conducted for the 30 marks and computed for the 15 marks. The time given is for 1.5 an hour. So similarly, sessional examination for the practical will be conducted for 40 marks and computed for the 10 marks, and the time allotted is 4 hours. So this is about the teaching and evaluation schemes. In simple, we can say for the theory total 25 marks. That 25 marks are divided into 10 marks for continuous mode and 15 marks for the sessional exam. And for this 15 marks, we have to conduct the 2 sessional examinations for the 30 marks and make the average, compute it for the 15. And for the practicals, continuous mode is for 5 marks and sessional exam is for 40 marks, and that 40 marks is computed for the 10 marks. In this way, the evaluation guidelines given by the university for the 2019 pattern. The next important, now we start, is your syllabus content for the subject Pharmaceutical Organic Chemistry 2. In this subject, you have to learn the 6 units. So unit number 1 is benzene and its derivative. Unit number 2 is phenol and aromatic amines. Unit number 3 is stereoisomerism, which is majorly categorized into the 2 parts. One is the optical isomerism and second one is the geometrical isomerism. Unit 4 is polynuclear hydrocarbons. Unit 5 is cycloalkanes and unit 6 is fats and the oils. So these are the different 6 units you are going to learn in this subject. So benzene deals with the basic organic chemistry, aromatic compound. Phenol is also the aromatic compounds. That means you have to study some aromatic compounds. Polynuclear hydrocarbons, we will deal with one by one topics in this academic session. Next one, these are the some textbooks and reference books which is given by the University of Pune. You can refer one of the good book is Morrison and Boyd, then Pine, Finar. For the heterocyclic chemistry, Joule, stereochemistry, you have to deal with the Nasipuri and also Kalsi. These are the good books for the organic chemistry too. Munn and Saunders is also one of the book which is referred by everyone. So course objectives. As we have deal with the syllabus content, as we know there are 6 units in your syllabus, start from benzene. So what are the objectives of your course? That is the pharmaceutical organic chemistry 2. When you learn all this, you are able to write the structure, name and type of isomerism of the organic compounds. If, as the name indicate, organic chemistry, you are going to study the organic compounds. In this, when you study the stereoisomerism topic, you are able to write the different structures, the names and the different types of isomerisms which found in the organic compounds. The second course objective is you are able to write the reactions, name of the reactions, orientations of the reaction. In the syllabus, benzene, its derivatives, phenols, aromatic amines. So different methods of synthesis of the aromatic amines, the different type of reaction given by the phenols, or then polynuclear hydrocarbons, cycloalkanes. All these topics you are going to study the different type of reactions shown by all these compounds like cycloalkanes, cyclopropane, cyclobutane, and polynuclear hydrocarbons, that means naphthalene, etc. So in this case you are going to study different reactions which occurs with the naphthalene, phenanthrene, how the reaction takes place. And third point, you are able to learn the account of reactivity and stability of the compounds. As you are going to study benzene chapter, so stability of the benzene or the different intermediate which are formed in the reaction, that all things we are going to study under the pharmaceutical organic chemistry too. So after the completion of the course, your learner is able, that means students, you are able to understand the basic knowledge of the benzene, its derivative, stability and effect of substitution on the benzene. All these points you are going to study under the unit number 1, that is benzene and its derivative, effect of substitution, different type of reactions shown by the benzene. Secondly, the second course outcome, you are able to explain, to use the general methods of preparations and reactions and stability study of the phenols and aromatic amines. So unit number 2 is phenol and aromatic amines. Under the unit number 2, you have to study the different methods of preparation of the phenols and aromatic amines, the different reactions shown by the phenol and aromatic amines, along with their stability study. The third point which you are able to explain is different classification of fats and oils and differences between the fats and oils along with the reaction shown by the fats and oil. You are also going to study what is the saponification value, what is the rancidity of oils in this topic. Next, you are able to discuss the structure and also the medicinal uses of these polynuclear hydrocarbons. So which are the polynuclear hydrocarbons? That is the naphthalene, phenanthrene, anthracene, all these compounds. So you are going to study all the structures of all these compounds, their reactions, their stability and the medicinal uses along with their derivatives also.